Hey everybody, I was getting a lot of questions about what to do about specific parts of the windmill project. So I want to go over it real quick, but make a series of videos about each section of the project so that way if you're trying to figure out what you should do, you should go back and just check that one video and you can see where you're falling behind in that one part. So as an overview, um, you have a number of tasks to do. You're going to develop a team that's going to create a proposal for 2,000 homes powered by wind power. So you're going to make a wind power farm that can power up to 2,000 homes. Now, you can work in groups of 1 to 3, but I can't say this hard enough. You all have to turn in your own work from the ground up. You might have the same windmill as your partner. You might have the same data as your partner, but you're probably going to make different graphs. Your graphs might graph the same information, but you're each going to produce your own graphs. You're going to produce your own slideshow, and it's not going to be the same information as this person. It's not going to say, well, obviously your variables are going to be the same, but it's not just going to be copied and pasted from one person's paper to the next. It has to be completely original work, okay? So when you're writing your justifications or when you're explaining the physics, it has to be in your own words. So teams are also going to rate each of the other members in your team's performance, because last time I did group work, I had a bunch of people come to me and tell me their partners didn't do anything. If you'd rather work alone, that's fine too. All right, nothing wrong with that. In the process of developing your team, though, whether you work alone or with other people, develop a company name and a logo if you're feeling creative, and you can add those in at the end when we do your sales proposal. So we are going to have you explain how physics applies to wind power. How do Newton's 3 laws apply to a windmill? And so I'm going to go through a video on that. I'm also going to go through a video on the flow of energy. How do I get from wind to light? And then you're going to create a wind turbine, and I'll make a video about how you're going to do that, selecting from these pieces and turning them into a windmill. Then you're going to go through and plan your experiment. How am I going to actually run this, and what are my variables going to be? And I'll go through that with you again in the design video. And then you're going to make a hypothesis. Where would I put this windmill? Where do I think it's going to work best? So far, to this point, you have not put any data into the simulator yet. Not until after you have a hypothesis. Then you're going to run the experiment. You're going to use the simulator, which is hot linked here, to generate data for your windmill in each of the 3 places. You're going to open the spreadsheet, and I'll go through the spreadsheet with you. That'll be a video of its own. And then you're going to draw a conclusion. Which plan is going to be best? And what are some of the problems I might run into with people in the environment when I put this windmill in? How is it going to affect those places? And then defend your decision with evidence from your experiment and from the resources that I'll post online, so that way you're not just saying this is the best one, you're defending it. This is going to be the best issue because of these reasons. And again, a video for that. And then finally here on the last 2 slides of this, we already went over this. All the things I'm looking for in your presentation are on the last slide of the wind power, or the windmill project overview slideshow. This is posted on the classroom. So if you go to the last slide, I'll tell you exactly what to put in the presentation. And that's it for my overview. If you are totally lost and don't know what to do, check out my next video, which is going to be about the physics behind the wind power, okay?